Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. My name is Hannah and today we are going to be packing orders and chatting. The order that I'm packing right now is for Patricia. She ordered a s'mores soap, a pumpkin apple butter soap which is named Autumn Walk, a maple sugar soap. She also ordered a couple others like pumpkin patch, and you can see my limited edition pumpkin pie soap over there. She ordered a sweater weather. Patricia has been absolutely amazing. She found me from YouTube, and I think she's placed 3 really huge orders now, 3 or 4, and it's just been absolutely insane. All of her orders have been incredible, so thank you, Patricia. She lives in Kentucky, and Thor's also going to make a couple appearances in here because he loves it whenever I do anything that involves being in a different area. And also I want to apologize because this is not the way that I wanted to do the pack and chats for this release. My original plan was to actually pack and chat at the same time, but unfortunately I wasn't able to do that for this release because I was very, very low on time. That has to do with the fact that I did a fair and an online release in the same week, which I will never do again and we will get into in a little while, but it also has a lot to do with just the fact that so many things happened. I got so many online orders. So I would like to thank you all, first of all, because holy crap, you all blew my mind with the amount of orders that you placed, and it was just, I can never thank you enough because it was just incredible. So before I actually get into the chatting process, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about what I just plopped on top of there. She has a sample soap, a cute little fall bucket list, which on the back is a thank you card, and then a sunflower scratcher, which you can scratch. If you place an order, you'll get one. You can scratch and you'll receive a discount code for something. Either it's a free product with your next purchase, 10%, 15%, $5, $10. There's a lot of different ones that I did, but they're super cute. And also, of course, a business card and a sticker to tell you that you got some soap from the mountains. This order that I'm packing right now is for Desiree, and she ordered a whole bunch of bath bombs and bubble bars. She has been so excited for the bath bombs and actually was the one that asked me if I could make them, so I made those happen for her. I also want to apologize because I was not supposed to be packing the bath bombs in bubble wrap, but unfortunately the wrap that I was planning on getting didn't come in time, so I just ended up having to use the rest of my bubble wrap for these. And then also, if you saw that cute little spoon that I just put in there, anybody that orders a scrub will also get a cute little wooden spoon to go with it. So I don't want to keep talking about the orders just right now, only because I have a lot of other stuff to talk to you about. So first, thank you so much to everybody who has followed me, liked the videos, commented on the videos, subscribed, purchased. Thank you so much. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and not only that, but at the time of recording this, we are basically at 900 subscribers, which is just absolutely incredible, and I never thought that this would be a milestone that I would hit. And I know I keep saying that, but it's true. Not only that, but I have a favor to ask you all. If you are here and you are watching a video, any of the videos, if you could do me a huge favor and just go watch 1 or 2 more before you leave, it would help me out so much. Once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I have the opportunity to monetize this channel, which means every single time I upload a video, I make a little bit of money, which could help to support the soap shop and allow me to do even more incredible things for you guys. So the only thing holding me back after hitting 1,000 subscribers is having a specific amount of public watch hours. I'm currently at 2,000 and I need 4,000. So if you could do me a huge favor and just go watch 1 or 2 extra videos, whatever, that would help me out so much. And also, we just hit 700 followers over on Instagram as well, which is just absolutely amazing. So thank you all again so much. I also have a question of the day. So if you aren't already subscribed to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like the video. But I also want to ask you guys a question. This has to do a lot with the holiday release, which I know I just released the fall release, but the holiday season, when September hits, everything just gets really crazy. So I wanted to ask you for the question of the day, when do you want to start seeing holiday content? I know there is a lot of people out there that do not like seeing holiday content and get really frustrated when they do if it's too early. I put my Christmas tree up on Halloween. It's just a tradition that I've always had because Christmas is by far my favorite holiday in the entire world. So with that in mind, I'm good to start posting holiday content now, but that doesn't mean that you are. So my question is, like, do you want to see it mid-October? Do you want me to wait until after Halloween? The holiday release will be happening on November 13th. It's a Saturday, and everything will be going live at 9 a.m. There's plenty of videos that will tell you about this from now until then, but I want to know when is the right time. Because if I wait until the release to start showing everything, you guys won't be able to see what products are going to be available. If I do it too early, you might get irritated with me. So I'm trying to kind of find the best of both worlds for you guys. So let me know down below what your opinion is on that. Okay, so now I'm going to get my other little sticky note out, and I am going to talk with you a little bit about this incredible release that just happened. So normally, when I release products, I ship to maybe 2, maybe 3 or 4 states. You know, typically it's Vermont. That's where the vast majority of my customer base is. That's where I'm from. It's where I was born and grew up. Sometimes, you know, I'll get the occasional Florida or Maryland purchase. My mom lives in West Virginia, so down there as well. But this release has been absolutely incredible, and Mountain View Soap has currently been to 16 different states just for this release. So thank you again so much to everybody who's purchased. It's kind of blown my mind a lot. Like, if my head is basically not attached to my body anymore. That's how many times my mind has been blown. I also wanted to let you guys know that if you do place an order, you will receive 10% off if you use code YouTube at checkout, and you can also receive free shipping over $50 if you place an order over $50, and that automatically applies at checkout, so you don't have to add any extra code. I also really wanted to talk to you about the best sellers, because I always find that that's a really exciting thing to know and hear about. So I'm going to do that, and then we are going to get into a little bit more about this release, what went wrong, what went right, and then also talk to you about the fair, because I know a lot of people have been really interested in hearing about the fair. So the best sellers have been Harry Potter, which I only have one of those guys left, Hocus Pocus, which I think I have maybe 5 of the witches left, the Halloween bath bombs, and then 2 of the all 3 of the wax melt mixes now have done really, really well. The pumpkin pecan waffles, the s'mores mix, and then the leaves mix, which they're in those bakery bags, so you've seen me hold them up a couple different times during this video so far. It's just been absolutely insane. I've shipped over 50 different packages for this release, and normally I'm sitting on like 10 to 15 orders. So this has just been incredible. And not only that, but one of the things that went wrong for me, which has been the trend for this release, is I was unorganized, I was unprepared, and I lacked a lot on time. So what do I mean by that? A lot of the things that I wanted to do in regards to this release, like do a pack and chat where I'm chatting and packing at the same time, not having to rush to pack orders, doing the fair and having it be, the way that I actually wanted it to be. All of those things could have been the way that they were supposed to be if I just would have packed and prepared things and organized things with kind of like some sort of sense. I'm not trying to be rude to myself, but also at the same time, like, I don't understand how I let myself get this bad. And a lot of it has to do with my priorities not being straight in terms of when I heard about what the fair was and how many people were going to be there, I decided to double things. I decided to double my body butters, my body scrubs, my bubble bars, and my bath bombs. The bath bombs and the bubble bars weren't really a problem. They have done super well, so I'm glad that I doubled those. I'm actually glad that I doubled everything in regards to how big this release was, but still, I think I could have done a better job of paying attention to get the stuff done that I had planned on getting done and packaging everything as I went. Whereas for this release, what I did was I packaged everything 3 days before the fair. And a lot of that packaging actually happened the day before the fair. My mom came up to visit so she could help me at the fair and prepare for the fair. And we spent a solid 18 hours just packaging products so that we would have stuff to put on the tables at the fair the following day. And I have since changed the way that I make products now. I am going to be doing them on a weekly basis and packaging them as I go instead of waiting until the last minute to package everything, which that's just been something that I've done for the last however long that I've been doing releases, because I haven't been doing releases this big. So a lot of this stuff had to do with growing pains, a lot of it had to do with making bad decisions. If I wouldn't have made the decision to double stuff, then I probably would have been able to get everything out on the table for the fair. And what I mean by that is a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do for the fair I couldn't do. The hand washing station didn't end up going up because I didn't have any samples ready for people. The crates were not looking the way that they were supposed to because I didn't finish the crates. The wax melts didn't even go out at all because I didn't have any packaged. They were made, but I didn't have time to package them. So the lesson that I learned here is to only bite off as much as you can chew or a little less, and then if you have extra time, then you can put that extra time towards other things. I also vastly underestimated how long it would take me to package products, because the original plan was my mom was going to come up and help. She was going to package products and I was going to make and package wax melts. Well, unfortunately, the day that she came, I was making scrubs until 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I had no time to make wax melts and therefore no time to actually package them, which is why they didn't end up on the tables. The other thing too, it was really windy there. There was a lot of things that I couldn't control. I wasn't in the most popular spot that people are normally in, for the fair, that do super, super well, which I'm actually okay with because I was already incredibly overwhelmed, and being in that area would have been way too much for me. So not only that, but I am actually not a people person, in case you didn't already know. I am very introverted. I've always been very introverted. I'm very independent. I enjoy walking like a ghost where nobody has to see me or talk to me or look at me. That's just kind of the way that I am. And when I'm, talking to you guys through YouTube or social media, I am able to kind of be me without having to indulge in being around people, if that makes sense. So I'm a lot more friendly and a lot more open and a lot more me on social media and through YouTube than what I am in person, unless I get myself out of my shell. So even though the first couple hours were very odd for me and very uncomfortable, I ended up getting out of my comfort zone, and it was an amazing event for me. I met a lot of awesome people. I put myself out there and I learned so much. A lot of things will be changing for the fair that I'm doing next weekend. I'm so excited. I am going to be in another craft fair. It is happening on Long Island in Brookhaven, New York. It is at the Goatman's Haunted Farm and is from 11 to 6:30 p.m. If you want more information on that, head over to my Instagram because I'm going to be posting about it all week. If you want to come check us out, I would absolutely love that, and I would love to see you and see your beautiful faces now that I'm doing better in regards to seeing people. I want to talk to you a little bit about these last 2 orders that I received. The order that I'm packing now is for Sarah. Sarah lives in Vermont and has been by far one of my best customers since I started making soap. She purchased 3 bubble bars that were actually bars. She purchased the pumpkin pie, the sunflower, and the pumpkin pecan waffles. She also purchased a couple soaps. We have the maple sugar soap, the limited edition pumpkin pie soap, and then a hocus pocus soap. She also ordered a couple bath bombs, scrubs, and butters. Now, because of the weather lately, I have been shipping my butters and my scrubs with cold packs. Thankfully, it's starting to cool down a little bit, but in the past, it's been too hot to ship them, but the butters are back if you've been interested. So she purchased a flannel, a sunflower, I think I saw maple pancakes and a pumpkin pecan waffles in there for the scrubs and the butters. And then she also ordered a Cozy Cabin wax melt mix, which is the little leaves there. She ordered the s'mores wax melt mix and then some bath bombs and bubble bars. Or bubble truffles, I should say. And then I also went ahead and I threw in an extra bubble bar for her because she has just been so amazing. And she actually placed 2 separate orders that I'm combining into this box here. Thank you so much, Sarah, for all of the support and the love that you have given me over the last year of the soap shop being around. I can't even thank you enough for it all. I also am putting in some extra organza bags for the bubble bars. I'm going to be posting some videos on how I made the bubble bars very, very soon, hopefully this week, and also on the bath bombs because those are 2 new products that I have that I haven't shared anything about yet. And the little organza bags, you'll see what I'm using them for there. I'm also plopping in her fall bucket list, her scratcher, a sample, and of course a business card. I always put samples in my orders because I am obsessed with free stuff, so I love giving people little extra samples. Unfortunately, the samples were not the way that I wanted them to be either. I like to have multiple different types of samples from, between the soaps and the scrubs and the butters and of course the wax melts, and I only was able to do bars of soap this release, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then this last order that I'm about to show you is from a business friend of mine back when I was really focusing on doing Pinterest management. For those of you that don't know, I'm a Pinterest strategist in my non-soaping time. She ordered a crap ton of wax melts and bubble bars, and it was incredible. And this did not fit in this box, so I had to improvise with a different box. I'm not going to tell you everything she got because I can't remember, but she ordered a lot of stuff. So thank you so much, Anne-Marie. This was going to Massachusetts, and it was just incredible. Anne-Marie actually happened to take the award for this release for the most, the highest order total in a single order, which was incredible and absolutely amazing. And I'm laughing at myself trying to pack this order right now because there was no way it was going to fit in this box. I don't know why I even tried. Regardless, I did try, and then I realized, okay, this isn't going to work. So before I go ahead and let you go on your day, don't forget to subscribe, and thank you so much for following along. Thank you so much for all of the amazing things that you guys have done for me for the soap shop. The soap shop will be turning 1 year old on October 11th, which is insane, and I'm going to do a little journey type of a video. And then also, I wanted to let you guys know that there's going to be a small little release next weekend just of a couple new wax melts, the Fruit Loop soap, which you may have seen on the channel. If not, I'll plop a card on screen now so you can go check it out. And then I just wanted to do kind of like a couple more Halloween-y type products. So I have some Sanderson Sisters wax melts and a couple potion type things. It's really not going to be anything crazy. I've also listened to everybody that's purchased so far and made the decision to increase and have 2 different sizes of wax melt mixes. So I now have an 8-ounce size and a 3.5 ounce size. So depending on which one you would like to purchase, those are available. So you can grab them. And that is going to be it for me today. I don't know what's going to be on the docket for the YouTube channel this week, but I am hopefully going to be getting more organized with that, as well as starting to make soaps for the holiday release. I am so excited for all of the amazing things that are to come, and I thank you for following along on this incredibly crazy, unorganized journey. I promise one day I will get there and everything will be completely the way that it was supposed to be. All right, have a great rest of your day, and I will see you guys on Thursday, hopefully. All right, bye.